He says, and he gets down to the point, no one can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and money. You cannot serve God and possessions. You cannot serve God and all the things you want in life. Instead, you need to pay attention to what God has done. And if you get those things, great. If you don't, thanks be to God either way. Because otherwise, we do get so easily caught up in money. And as it says, as Paul tells Timothy here, it's not money that's the root of all kinds of evil. It's the love of money that's the root of all kinds of evil. And he says, some people, eager for money, have wandered from the faith and pierced themselves with many griefs. At the beginning of the book of Acts, you have everybody selling off all of their possessions. But yet this one couple comes in and they sell off their possessions, but they keep part of it. And then they lie to the Holy Spirit. Nope, that was everything. And what's crazy in the story, they died immediately. So, it's amazing. We hold on and we want to be greedy with stuff. And it's like, God doesn't say that you can't have things. That's not what he's saying. But man, when we hold on to it with a greedily heart, that's when bad things are happening. And so I added to this statement, the question is not what you have, but what has you. What do you truly desire? That is where your heart is. If you look at what Martin Luther said, Martin Luther famously quipped that the last thing to be converted is a man is his pocketbook. I agree and disagree with that statement. I agree in the sense of yes, look at what you're spending all your money on, and see if you're overboard with that. But at the same time, okay, all right, does that mean in my checkbook, most a good chunk of our money goes to the bills, right? House and home. Does that mean we get rid of all that stuff? No. Also, a good chunk of it goes to food. Does that mean I shouldn't fit? No. And a good chunk does go to sports. Does that mean I put sports above my children or above God? No, not at all. Okay? So that's why I don't necessarily agree completely with that, but I do understand we should take a look and where are we spending more of our money, and is it something that we need to think about a little bit more?